Welcome to Strategy Saturday. I'm Charles Carillo, and today we're discussing deferred maintenance, how to spot and budget for hidden property issues. So let's get started. Deferred maintenance can represent a great opportunity for a new investor if they are aware of the issues and have budgeted for them correctly, or it can be a total nightmare. Now, the goal of this episode is not for us to become property inspectors, but to know what to look out for, and most importantly, to hire several inspectors and contractors when performing due diligence on a property. So how do I spot deferred maintenance when I walk through a property? Number one is inspect major systems. Now, these are going to be your most expensive repairs, and I would hire a separate contractor to review each system separately. The first part would be roofs, looking for old roofs, active leaks, patchwork, which is very common. The second part is plumbing, so looking for galvanized pipes and cast iron pipes. I would also have my plumber video scope the pipes, which would reveal like tree rots, cracks, or clogs that could lead to expensive repairs. Also check the age and condition of hot water heaters, which can be done pretty easily by you or your property inspector. Electrical is another system, looking for aluminum wiring or Federal Pacific or Zinsco electrical panels that have been known to have issues and be fire issues, have issues with insurance, and having any of these will dramatically increase your insurance costs since they have shown to be more fire prone. The last system is looking for HVAC issues, so mismatched units, signs of deferred maintenance like dirty or non-existent filters, which I've seen all that before when walking units. And you can pretty much pick up a lot of this stuff just from being a little bit knowledgeable when you're walking them. But for certain things you won't know, that's why you want to bring in electricians, that's why you want to bring in your HVAC techs, that's why you want to bring in plumbers, and that's why you want to bring in roofers. And it's all going to be well worth it at the end of the day. The second part is you want to inspect the unit interior. So unit walkthroughs, they provide a glimpse of any potential deferred maintenance. Water stains, looking for water stains on ceilings and walls, and make sure to check all ceilings and closets. Mold or musty odors, so could signal a mold problem. Kitchens and bathrooms are big ones. This is where you're really getting your top rents, but where there's also, when they look nice, but this is also where there could be a lot of issues. So you want to check under sinks, behind toilets, around tubs, showers, looking for water stains or soft spots in the flooring, which usually is they try to really patch up. So you have to be a little bit knowledgeable about going around like the toilet, being underneath the sink, and seeing exactly where, hey, they just put in a new piece of wood and painted it white like it was the bottom of the cabinet. But when you look underneath it, you can see that is because there was a leak before that might have gone down to the flooring. So these are things that you have to be knowledgeable when you're taking a look and walking properties. Number three is inspecting the exterior site conditions. So walking the site will give you a different perspective on what need correction. So this is also stuff that your insurance company is going to look at as well when they're walking the property. And they don't have to get inside to see this. They can see and they can know what are going to be insurance claim nightmare. So stairs, walkways, parking lots. Look for trip hazards, poor drainage. So looking for potential exterior water issues. Now, a lot of this, as you've noticed, is around water. Now, water like makes and breaks properties, and in the sense that if the roof is leaking, you can have appliances that are leaking, you can have plumbing that's leaking, you can have exterior water that's coming back to the property because the drainage isn't done correctly. So these are very important things to always look out for any type of water damage. But continuing on, rotted wood. So looking for any type of rotted wood trim and balcony issues, big thing. And it's a big red flag for any type of insurers. Safety issues, looking for a lack of lighting, exterior doors that are not secured, or fencing issues. See, these are going to be a lot of things where it is going to hurt your insurance costs. It's going to be more dangerous for your tenants. You're going to have a lot more problems with these issues. And the other thing too is that they're not going to increase your rents that much once they're fixed or if they're correctly. No one's going to pay you more because they don't trip walking on the sidewalk. Now, the goal of walking the property and picking out potential issues sets the stage for your offer and for a formal inspection with licensed contractors. It also helps you formulate your underwriting. Deferred maintenance or possible future problems can also be spotted in the seller's documentation. Maybe you see the seller spending a lot on HVAC repairs and maintenance, but not so much, if any, on capital expenditures around HVAC units. It might mean they're just applying patchwork, and those systems might need to be replaced in the near future. So before we conduct a formal inspection, you will have a purchase and sale agreement signed. So understanding what deferred maintenance is present is critical to your underwriting, your budgeting, and going under contract. Now, of course, if your contractors uncover unforeseen issues during due diligence, we can go back to the seller and possibly renegotiate, but identifying deferred maintenance during a preliminary walkthrough will make you more confident when submitting your initial offer. Also allow you to have some of those tough conversations with the seller up front before you start paying an attorney to put together PSA, a purchase and sale agreement. So to learn more about due diligence, please check out episodes SS161. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, submit comments and potential show topics at globalinvestorspodcast.com. If you're interested in actively investing in real estate, please check out our courses and mentoring programs at syndicationsuperstars.com. That is syndicationsuperstars.com. And then look forward to 2 more episodes next week. See you then.
Have you always wanted to invest in real estate, but didn't have the time, didn't know where to find the deals, couldn't get the funding, and didn't want tenants calling you? Since 2006, I've been buying income-producing properties in great locations that provide us with consistent passive income while we wait for appreciation in the future and take advantage of tax laws while we're waiting. And unlike your financial advisor, we invest alongside our investors in every property we purchase. Check out investwithharborside.com. If you like the idea of investing in real estate, if you like the idea of passive income, partner with us at investwithharborside.com. That's investwithharborside.com.
Nothing in this episode should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Any investment opportunities mentioned on this podcast are limited to accredited investors. Any investments will only be made with proper disclosure, subscription documentation, and are subject to all applicable laws. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of Syndication Superstars, LLC exclusively.